What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joe's News and Views, aka Conservative News and Views. If it's your first time tuning in to the broadcast, do me a favor, go ahead on and put that like button. Go ahead on as well and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell up top. Now, please, with a pretty please, go ahead and participate in the $5 challenge if you can. Not to mention, too, also donate to my wife's GoFundMe for her MS and everything else that is going on in our family. You know, trying to take care of the wife. Quality of life is important. Also, support me through all the garb and everything that I have with the normal Teespring and Streamlab stuff. So I decided to do a live tonight. I know I haven't done one in a while. I've been grinding on some other projects, but unfortunately, those projects has came to a halt. So my main concern at this present time is to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on. So that's why I went on ahead on and give us a good live tonight. Sorry for the late delay. Had a lot of things going on, got from work late, the whole nine. But enough of that. Tonight we're gonna get into the news. We got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. I'm gonna try to make this a fun 1 hour news topic. A lot has went on in our society, and it is becoming insane. We're going to talk about what's going on with the border. We're going to touch base with uh, what has recently happened with Sharon Osbourne, another victim of the woke culture. It's sad when the liberals are starting to turn on themselves. We're going to talk about Como's situation, Derek Chauvin, and we're also going to talk about Kamala Harris and the recent violence that has been going on around the country that nobody's not really talking about. That is an eye-opening situation. So sit back, relax, and we're going to get into this. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight, I saw that real. Uh, I saw what you just said. Real Americans follow the Constitution. That's funny, man. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight that nobody is not really talking about, or they're trying to avoid like the plague, is the crisis management at the border. Now, if you've been under a rock for the last couple of months, or you just got your stimulus check and you really don't give a damn because you're balling out of control, well, you need to kind of understand what's happening. We got thousands of immigrants from Mexico, and some of them coming from other countries through Mexico to get to our borders. This is not only happening in Texas. Arizona is also having an issue. There's a lot of places is having it, but more than likely it's at Texas and the Brownsville area and other border towns. Now, the Biden administration are being very silent about it. They don't want to talk about it. They want to ignore it. Like, you know, how can I put this? You know how your kids try to avoid you as much as possible when they know they're not doing good in school, so they'll not come in front of your face. They try to act like that they got something going on, going outside, doing this and that. Well, that's what's going on with Biden administration with telling the U.S. what's really happening. They're trying to avoid us and talking to us in very vague detail. But thank God for real media. I want to give a shout out to Fox News lately. Fox News has been getting it in. They've been actually competing in doing real journalism. They're not on that BS that they were about to fly into, which was 2 months ago. Had us a little worried about them, but they came through in the clutch and improved their whole mindset, and is really giving us good feedback, real news. So let's get into what they're saying. Border officials working under the Biden administration tells Fox News that the president and his surrogates are wrong not to call the border situation a crisis. A week ago, I would not have called this a crisis. Today, it meets the definition. We are overwhelmed. We do not have the resources to stop the cartels from bringing in illegal aliens, from bringing in drugs. Therefore, we are, in fact, in a crisis. Now, Brandon Jude, president of the National Border Patrol Council, told Fox News. That's crazy, man. Now, Texas Governor Abbott demands Biden admin give access to the migrant children for trafficking investigation. A senior CBP official who spoke on the condition of anonymity echoed Jude's sentiment. The president understands it is a crisis, which is why he told migrants don't come over, the official told Fox News. Meanwhile, President Biden said Tuesday he did not have any plans to travel to the southern border at the moment, amid a migrant surge and migrants in overwhelmed facilities. Republicans have laid blame on Biden for the surge after he rolled back a number of Trump era immigration restrictions he deemed inhumane, including ending the Remain in Mexico policy and reinstating the catch and release. Biden's immigration agenda includes a pathway to citizenship for 11 million undocumented migrants. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas on Tuesday described the border situation as difficult, but just as the White House has refrained from calling it a crisis. The situation at the southwest border is difficult, Mayorkas said. We are working around the clock to manage it, and we will continue to do so. That is our job. We are making progress and we are executing on our plan. It will take time and we're not wavering our commitment to succeed. Yeah, you're right, Captain Awesome. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be real about this, okay? I'm not even going to sugarcoat this shit. First and foremost, the problem is you ran on a campaign promising these immigrants that they could access America. That's right. You ran on this campaign telling these people that if they got into America, they could stay for 100 days and get all the free amenities like they were American citizens and then some. So you created this crisis because now you're making everyone in Mexico thinking in their mind, we can get to America, catch and release, baby. They catch us, release us back into, and we travel the way we want to travel to. Land of the free. Now you got families paying these coyotes, these cartels, 5,000 in American dollars. That's their lifelong savings to get to America. And what's sad is that it's gotten so bad that they're asking for volunteers because the border's wide open. Nobody can't guard it. ICE can't do their job because they got to confer with the Biden administration to do anything. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not against immigration. I feel like if you are a real American, you want to be a real American, do it the right way. Fill the paperwork out, and apply. Do the necessary steps. Get the green card, the work card or whatever, temporary work card, whatever you want to call it, ITN. You know, get that work in, follow our laws, learn our values, and yes, you can be an American citizen. I will welcome you with open arms. But getting in here legally, then you getting free access to SNAP. Shit, you getting in the housings. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting jobs that my American people can be getting, and you getting all this access better than the American people. You know good and damn well we can't do that as Americans in any other country. Canada would ship your ass if you're not going through the legal procedures to let them know you in that country. Do you know in Italy, if you do come through, you got a year to learn Italian. If you don't know Italian, you are out. They don't give a shit. So if all these other countries can do it, why can't we do it? What is our problem? I don't understand. I don't get it. What is our problem, America? I tell you what our problem is. We got crooked ass politicians that want to make sure they stay in power. So they feel like if they get all these immigrants in the US of A, hey, I hooked you up with this, I hooked you up with that, I gave you 100 days, I got you settled in, you had the baby in the US, now it's time to pay the piper. I need you to vote Democrat, liberal. I need you to hug it. I need you to love it. That's all this is. This is a power grab. They don't care about it. That's why Joe ain't even going to the border. That's why Kamala Harris ain't saying nothing. They don't give a shit. This going as perfectly as planned. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if the cartels get in this shit. They'll be in the US setting up shop laughing. Oh, you can't do nothing to me, man. I'm an American citizen. Fucking crazy, man. Oh my God. Peanut butter's in the clique tonight. That's what's up, man. Yeah, exactly. Like the Chinese buying American land. Shout out to all my followers on YouTube tonight. Everybody on here. That's what I'm talking about, man. We making the channel grow, baby. We making the channel grow. So what's gonna happen? I tell you what's gonna happen. In my opinion and my thoughts. If they do not get ICE involved, it will get worse. These little towns like Brownsville, Texas, that is experiencing all this influx of immigrants are going to start seeing a rise in crime because people are going to get antsy. And I'm not just saying a rise in crime through just the immigrants. You got to look at our American people too, because all the frustration, all of the tension, there's going to be some crimes increase. I see it coming. Okay, thank you, Balloon Cell. Thank you for that information. I would love for you to just like actually just follow me and just comment about what I got going on. But thanks anyway. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next crazy ass story. So y'all know that recently we had a tragedy that happened in Atlanta. I'm going to get to that shortly. I was going to report on that, but this is crazy. The Root is accused of racism after a piece by New York Times contributor declares whiteness is a pandemic. Now, before I get into this article, like I told y'all before, and y'all know me by now, color to me is a container. That's all it is. I'm all about what's inside of the container. I don't give a shit. Color to me, I'm not colorblind. I don't even give a shit. Don't give a damn about it. I'm all about what your character is. So if you see this piece right here and you think it might offend you, you might as well click away now. But I'm just doing my job as reporting the news. That's what I do as a blogger. So I'm going to jump into this story. The digital magazine, The Root, was accused of racism Wednesday after publishing an article declaring whiteness is a pandemic in response to the deadly shooting in Georgia. There was a rush to conclude that the shooting that killed 8 people at the 3 Atlanta area massage parlors were hate crimes after officials confirmed that 6 of the 8 victims were Asian Americans. Investigators said Wednesday that the suspected gunman, 21-year-old Robert Long, told them he was motivated by a sexual addiction. They added that racism did not appear to be the motive. Long has since been charged with multiple counts of murder and assault. In the piece, Root senior editor Damon Young, here we go, argued that whiteness is a public health crisis. It shortens life expectancies. It pollutes air. It constricts beryllium. Oh my God, I hate that word because it's hard to pronounce. It devastates forests. It melts ice caps. It sparks and funds wars. It flattens dialect. It infests consciousness, and it kills people. White people and people who are not white, my mom included, Young began, there will be people who die in 2050 because of white supremacy induced decisions from 1850. Oh my God. Young, whose bio describes him as a contributing opinion writer for the New York Times, added that a line can and should be drawn from the actions of the white supremacists in Georgia to the relentless anti-Asia rhetoric pollinating national discourse over the past year, insisting former President Donald Trump and the GOP can and should be blamed for this and sudden increase of racist violence against Asian Americans. The line doesn't stop there, though it extends back 400 years and has tentacles clawing everywhere. White supremacies exist here in America, which is everywhere. Now, Young wrote before referencing the 2018 Tree of Life Synagogue and the 2015 Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church massacre, but also to gentrification, to redlining, to racial profiling, to gerrymandering, to voter oppression, to mass incarceration, to the war on drugs, to the subprime mortgage crisis, to the vast disparities in both COVID deaths and who receives COVID vaccinations, to how the men and women who stormed the Capitol just went home and had dinner with their families afterwards. He continued that white supremacy is a virus that, like other viruses, will not die until there are no bodies left for it to infect, which means the only way to stop it, to locate it, isolate it, exact it, and kill it. I guess a vaccine could work too, but we've had 400 years to develop one, so I wouldn't hold my breath. The Root is owned by Geo Media, whose outlets include Deadspin, Jezebel, Gizmodo, and the AV Club. Geo Media did not respond to the Fox News request for comment. The article caused immediate backlash as it was posted to Twitter. This is the definition of racism. The Federalist publisher and Fox News contributor Ben Dominic reacted. Through provoking racism, Twitter user Peggy similarly tweeted, if we simply kill all of the white people, surely then all of our problems will go away. Gabriel Media founder Tom Elliott joked. And Young, whose Times bio also lists him as contributing opinion writer, has not written for the Gray Lady since July 2020. Similarly, Young's Twitter profile describes him as a writer at GQ. However, he's not published anything there since August of last year. Y'all, this is why I hate this shit. This woke thing has gone out of damn control. Let's talk about what happened a little bit at the Atlanta shooting at the parlor, okay? Rest in peace to the people that lost their lives. This man, yes, he was a white man that did the actual shooting. He said that race had nothing to do with it. He had a sexual addiction. Now, as we read the story tonight, I'm quite sure that what probably caused him to go that way because they probably didn't do the things he wanted him to do, but that's neither here or there. Black people that follow me or likes to call me out for being the champion of treat people like you're supposed to and quit using a fucking race card every 6 seconds. This is what I'm talking about. Everything is not about fucking race. It's not. It's just not. Sorry. Hate to burst your bubble. What happened 400 years ago happened 400 years ago. You can't change it. Why keep talking about it? What is it going to do for you? You talk about it all the time. Is it going to erase what happened? Is it going to improve the quality of your life right now? Because the last time I checked, the quality of your life is way better than what it was in 1850. If you don't believe me, then you need to make you a time machine and go back to 1850. I promise you. You get back into 2021, somebody calling you a name, judging you through a stereotype because the color of your skin won't even bother you with what the things that people went through in 1850, especially black people. Now, let's talk about white folks that y'all want to talk about, which pisses me off so much. You can't cancel white people. Let me tell you why you can't cancel them. Because half of you fools that's out here talking this shit about white people are being controlled by the ones that's trying to divide you. You ever thought about that? These liberal newspapers like The Root and all that, they owned by white publishers who are racist as hell. When you ain't looking, they laughing at you. Look at that woke motherfucker right there. Look how much money he making us. I love it. You don't look at that. You're their puppet. Quit judging people all because you in your feelings about the past. You sound like a jilted lover. The past is the past. Let's look at the present. Because right now, there's a lot of things we can change in the present, but no one brings those up. The black community right now is in shit. It has been for years because of the same tactics that's going on right now. We always want to blame white people for our problems. In fact, we have had a choice to not take on some of this stuff that they claim they want to blame white people. Let's talk about the drugs in the hood. We allowed ourselves to get hooked on drugs. Because of what? We listened to those same liberal people that you claim that is a champion for black people that told you to go out here and work them blocks and sell them drugs. You won't talk about that, will you? You keep saying that you want to go out here and you want to make the world better. You want to be united. But every time something happens that you don't like, you want to run right straight to racism because a white person is involved. Newsflash, woke black folks. You are your worst enemy. You're canceling yourself. Look at the stupid shit you done canceled this year. Pepe Le Pew. A cartoon. You done canceled Dr. Seuss. You done canceled Aunt Your Mama last year. Uncle Ben on the box. You done canceled Abraham Lincoln for being named on a school. Can I keep going on the stupid shit you're canceling? You're canceling your own accomplishments because you listen to some liberal who's white in color who wrote a book that's talking about you being oppressed. Let me ask you something. You woke motherfuckers out here. If you so oppressed, why you got a degree? If you so oppressed, why you making 6 figures a year? Plus, if you so oppressed, why you getting paid for every engagement? If you so oppressed, like you say you are, why in the hell are you getting platforms after platforms to make money? If you so oppressed, then why did Black Lives Matter made over $1 billion and gave most of it to these damn campaign for Biden and Kamala Harris and kept 90 million for themselves and only gave a couple of BLM chapters an average of $500 to 69 grand? But y'all oppressed though. I'm not with it. I'm sorry. I don't look at every white person as the enemy. I judge character. Because when you go, y'all so woke, right? Y'all say y'all somewhat religious. Y'all believe in God and Allah and all this shit. When you get ready to go to heaven, you think God's going to look at you and be like, well, I don't like your skin tone, so you're going to hell. Oh, I love your skin tone. Got nice skin. Oh, I like the fact you don't have no peppers. Man, bump all that shit. Thank you, brother. I try to tell the truth. It's not how that works. God judge you by your what? Your work and your character. What you put in. The same exact thing should be about your fellow man. So quit this bullshit. This damn, I want to blame everybody of color. And half of you that's woke, that's blaming this stuff, y'all married to white people. Let's talk about that. The AOCs, the L Hans. Y'all don't talk about that, do you? Y'all married to white people. The Meghan Markles. Y'all married to white folks. Yeah, I'm coming at you tonight because I'm gonna bring it out. So if white people so bad, why you laying in bed with them? Why you procreating with them? Why you whispering sweet nothings in their ear? So who's really the hypocrite? Especially Don Lemon, you the biggest one. You so damn woke. You are the biggest hypocrite of them all. You gay and you laying down with a white man. But the white man is keeping you down. He ain't keeping you down too much. You wifing him. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a blogger that keeps it real, right? You know, I'm the hate man. The fuck out of here. Let's tell it like it is, man. I'll get sick of this, man. It's just it's nauseating. It really is. It's so nauseating. And then what even worse is that another thing, and I gotta say this and I'm gonna let it go at that. The man even admit that he did the killing because he had a sex addiction. But y'all want to blame Trump and us Republicans and conservatives for causing this man to go overboard. No, we didn't. We didn't cause that man to do nothing. That man decided to go out there and shoot them people. So quit putting our name in this shit. Maybe that man might have did it because of the damn restrictions y'all trying to put on us for the damn sweet and sour sniffles and shit. We can't do anything. We got things shut down. You don't talk about that though, man. Let me stop, man. I'm gonna get mad. So we're gonna roll into the story of what happened at the Parler shooting. I'm gonna have to bring this up. I'm sorry. I get so passionate about this stuff. I'm gonna talk about the Parler shooting. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Pull it up. All right. So this is what was said about what happened, right? So Robin Aaron Long, 21 years old, is charged with 8 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Now, at 3 massage parlors he killed 8 people in 3 massage parlors in the Atlanta area. He told investigators that he targeted businesses because he blamed them for providing an outlet for his addiction to sex. Oh yeah, it is, man. My wife is behind me, man. She resting, so I had a late night, so she was like, just roll and provide for the people. I'm going to sleep, so she sleep. So that's who it is. My wife behind me. Law enforcement official said Mr. Long, who's in custody, took responsibility for the shootings and said he acted alone, according to the Cherokee County Sheriff Office. It's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate. He said it was not racially motivated. Let me say that again, what he told everybody for you woke motherfuckers. He said that he did it because of a sexual addiction. The parlors was a temptation for him. He said it was not racially motivated. That's right. It was not racially motivated. So please keep that in mind. So you know why he did that. The man ain't right upstairs. There's nothing about racism. He didn't have a KKK flag. He didn't have a swastika. He didn't have a skinhead. He did this on his own. So you woke people just want to make sure you hear that. Because a lot of y'all don't register stuff. Because everything is racial to y'all. You know how it goes. When y'all see a white dog gets upset with a black dog, y'all think that's racial too. You know how y'all fools work. 6 of the victims were women of Asian descent. Officials said at least 4 were of Korean descent. South Korea's foreign ministry said Wednesday. Mr. Long, 21, is charged with 8 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Officials said he's being held in Cherokee County without bond. He waived his right to an attorney. The shootings happened Tuesday evening at 3 separate spas. The first in Acworth, Georgia, north of Atlanta, and the others across the street from each other in the city. We believe that he frequented these places in the past and may have been lashing out. At about 5 p.m. Tuesday, Sheriff Reynolds said deputies responded to reports of a shooting at Young Asian Massage Parlor in Acworth at the business. He said deputies found multiple people shot. Law enforcement reported 4 people died in the shooting. The sheriff office shared on social media some surveillance video images from the scene, and Mr. Long's family immediately called in Mr. Reynolds, said, noting the family has continued to cooperate with investigators. In Atlanta, about an hour after the Acworth shooting, police responded to a report of a robbery at Gold Spa in the city's northeast. Atlanta interim police chief Rodney Bryant said people found 3 women dead from apparent gunshot wounds there. While there, people said they were alerted to gunshots across the street at another spot, aromatherapy. Officers said they found a woman there who had been fatally shot. Now, the names of the victims I'm not going to be able to pronounce because they're Chinese, but I will give you their ages. They were 33, 54, 49, 44, and 30. Now, names of other victims they say haven't been released. I guess they're waiting to get in touch with the family. At least 2 people called 911 to report the Atlanta shooting. Y'all listen, I'm not gonna go into detail. I'll put that in and everything else, but this is sad. Now, what's gonna happen to this guy? He's probably gonna get 8 life sentences if he do a deal. If he do a deal with Atlanta, with Cherokee County, where this thing went down at, causing how the prosecutors feel or the families feel they don't want a drawn out trial, he could probably get 8 consecutive life sentences. Okay. They won't be concurrent, it's gonna be consecutive. So he's gonna have to do 8 life sentences back to back. That's the only best deal I could think they'll give him without giving him the death penalty. But then again, if he goes all the way to trial and Georgia is a death penalty state like Texas, he done. They gonna cook him like it ain't no tomorrow. So if I was him, that's what I would do. I would fucking do 8 life sentences, or he could do a concurrent life in prison with no chance of parole. 21 years old, he's done. Dude's gonna die in jail. He will never get out. Never. Never. He will be right there. And let me tell y'all something. People not rotting in jail. I keep hearing people talk about all the time, oh man, that person gonna rot in jail. No, the fuck they don't. They don't rot in jail. They chill in jail. They chill the whole damn time. People ain't rotting in jail no more. It's too much things to do. You got JPay, where you can get on the tablet, do tablet calls. You can get emails from your loved ones, get canteen. You get 3 damn meals a day. Yeah, some of the meals ain't the best because, it's prison, but hell, you get that good canteen. You get good money on your books. You can go and make you a profile and get you a pen pal. Man, shit. It's so many ways. It's crazy out here. Shit. It's crazy. Straight crazy. Seen a dude on Periscope when I first got on Periscope. Just to talk about jail, man, in general. Dude was in jail and he was telling people who can write him, and they were like getting his JPay. This dude was getting it in. He had people putting money on his books, girls in behind him. writing them letters. He was talking about he was showing the canteen in the jail cell of how much shit he had. Just balling. Dude had bags and bags and bags of shit for days. A canteen. Him and his fucking damn celly. They balling. Both of them. Just getting girls left or right on their little periscope. Doing that jail reality TV. Yeah, girl, this how we living. Crazy. So yeah, man. Some of these jokers in jail is having a ball. All right, y'all. Let me go and move on. As I told you, I'm gonna give y'all a solid hour. So let's see what else we can we can get into. Let's see here. So I'm gonna hit a little bit on what's going on with the family of the royal family. Yeah, exactly. They do, bro. They do. They do live pretty good. I mean, some of them get a little booty bandage, but besides that, they do live pretty good. Some of them get to bang all kind of officers on the low the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They live that good life. So, y'all know, if you haven't heard, there's been a stink for the past week now of Meghan Markle and Harry going to Oprah, right? She was telling everybody that she was being disrespected at the palace. She was getting racially discriminated, the whole shit. So, with that being said, it caused a lot of tension over in the UK. So bad that we had Piers Morgan being fired because Meghan Markle wanted to call his employer complaining about she didn't like how he was talking about things. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Harry and his brother William are not on the best of terms, right? I mean, who wouldn't? You got your little brother out here, pussy whip. I'm gonna say it, pussy whip, by this older woman who's basically in game is to be a political figure in the US of A because she's a shitty ass actress. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. So anyway, recently he shared a very private conversation that him and his brother had, and he went to Gayle King. And Prince William is not happy with what his brother did. I mean, he already said he didn't spoke to his brother. Or what? But then a source was told that Wither is deeply distressed with Harry and Meghan's decision to share, the private family conversations. Talking about that William is real protective of his wife. Talking about she made her cry. You know, and I get where he coming from. What the situations the conversations you have with that type of family, that's between y'all. It's like I go out here with y'all, right? Me and my wife have a private conversation about, let's say, our finances, and I go up here on YouTube and broadcast it to the whole world because I want a clout chase. Yeah, that's disrespectful, and I don't think that um I think that it's a combination of both. I think Harry wants to rebel because I think Harry feels like that he's never been truly respected for whatever reason. Some little brothers feel like they always been in the shadow of their big brother. So I think that Harry wants to be his own man, and I think that's why he's doing what he's doing. And I know why Meghan Markle now, real reason doing what she's doing. She wants to be the next how can I put this? Politician of the US of A. So yeah, I mean, come on, man. It ain't rocket science. We know what it's about. That's what it's all about. It's about popularity contest. So, I feel bad for William. Keep your head up, man. You know what the truth is. Do what you do. Take care of the UK. Keep up the family traditions. Sooner or later, Harry gonna find out that things ain't always green on the other side. All right, so we gonna get into Como, right? I'm gonna talk a little bit about Como. I'm not even gonna go into the whole spiel with his ass. All right, bro, go ahead. I understand. It's a late night cast, and while I'm trying to wrap this thing up, I'm about to be out of here in the next 18 minutes, my damn self. So here where we at with Como right now. Como office is investigating over the groping allegations. Now, if you haven't heard, Como has had a lot of young ladies come forward that he can't keep his hand to himself. Uh, you know, there's one about that was groped last year. This young lady said that she was groped last year by the governor in an unprofessional way. And so now you got Como office trying to report and investigate it too. Now, what's crazy is that he said today that Biden supports his decision not to resign. We know why Biden's going to support that decision. Biden's got fucking sexual allegations his damn self. They swept it under the rug, but we already know what it is. Anybody that smell kids' hair and be touching women all crazy and shit. Y'all all nasty old little liberal men. We know that. But getting back to the issue at hand, Como ain't want to resign because he feel like in his mind he can't get impeached. But I hope they do impeach his ass. He needs to be impeached because this is out of control. And I don't know why these guys think that, like him, that's in power. Nothing against big full figured women, because my wife is a full figured woman. I love full figured women. But y'all be quick to touch these BBWs when y'all men are power. Y'all think they won't talk. They will talk. You don't believe me? Ask the singer Usher when he was going out here being nasty. that girl called him out, man. They're the ones that'll fuck you up, the BBWs. They already on victimhood 2000. Cause society's like, oh, she gets picked on because she's a bigger woman. Oh my God. Let me hold your hand. Y'all know that. Y'all know the game. And y'all still fall for that shit every time. So I'm not even surprised. I mean, I knew he was gonna get caught up. And I just think it's disgusting that Biden ain't got the nuts to say, hey man, I can't rock with you right now until you get this thing straightened out. I got to be on the side of the victim until I get allegations or proof or information that says otherwise. But we know he's not gonna do that. Hey, they might talk about Trump's situation when he had all his sexual allegations. But you know what was crazy? Trump was able to settle all his, but then most of them was false and crazy anyway. You had women coming up 30 years later talking about he touched me, and they old as Bethuselah. Girl, stop. You had 30 years to fucking speak up. And you can't tell me that you was scared that long. Hell, if you would have made 15 years later, I wouldn't even said too much or nothing. But man, people kill me sometime with this shit. Nothing again. And I just feel like that when they do that it makes it harder for the present women who really do go through that kind of stuff. Because there is women out there that really do get abused and get taken advantage of. And when women that do it for clout chasing or whatever have you, it makes it hard for real victims. Now on Como's side, I feel like those girls are real victims. All their stories was damn near right. And then one had a picture where he had the face pulling towards her like that was his wife or something. Yeah, man, dude crazy. All right, so let's see here. So we're gonna talk about CNN. Don Lemonade. Your show. Yeah, your network. Don Press Lemonade. Ever since Trump left office, they've been down 50% in ratings. You know AT&T trying to sell their ass. And I believe it. I mean, because people know that they cannot tell the news without having some source of victimhood story attached to it. You know, because Trump was their go-to for everything that was going on in life today. Trump, 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 Trump. Now, they only got 1.6 million. See, before Trump, when Trump was in office, they was doing 2.5 million average primetime viewers. They had the whole world stuck on they were telling the truth. But then when they got their boy Biden in office, they dropped to 1.6 million. They ain't got nothing to offer. See, Trump has made a lot of these networks that love to do that blame game. A lot of their ratings has went down. I mean, look at what we saw about the Grammys. The Grammys were fucking awful. Oh, Fox rating is through the roof right now. They have increased. They because people tired of this woke shit. See, the woke culture is going too far. They're canceling cartoons, Dr. Seuss. You know, they're trying to talk about critical race theory. You got colleges talking about they're gonna have multiple graduations divided in ethnic background. You got people talking about don't call me Black American or African American, call me people of color. Stupid shit. So people's tired. People don't want to hear that. I mean, listen to the word people of color. That shit sound like some old school Jim Crow talk. Don't call me no POC. Call me no people of color. Call me Black American, please. I don't even like African American. Just call me Black American. If you don't know my name, and when you learn my name, call me by my name. Don't put me in no category. POC. I think I need to hold your hand. No, you don't. Don't hold my damn hand. Let me get it out the mud. But this is where we at, man. This is the generation we heading to. So good news though. Dan Bongino, that's right, is gonna take over Rush Limbaugh's radio time slot. This guy's the truth. I love Dan, man. That dude is a talent, even though he's going through cancer right now on his neck. I hope that Dan will, be able to be as vocal as Rush Limbaugh was, because Dan is the truth. I mean, being a man of the law enforcement community and stuff, he has really he really put in the work to really achieve what most people cannot achieve. So, congratulations to Dan, man. Now, y'all need to check out Laura Ingram's segment. Laura Ingram, I think she did it. She aired this tonight, which is last night because it's now morning time in the Eastern time now, 12:06. She talked about teachers are trying to really push this critical race theory. Y'all, especially in these major cities, if you got kids, you need to really sit down with your kids and tell them that if they're not comfortable with that they can stand up and they can walk out and call you, and you'll vouch for them or either that you put them in another school. Now, a lot of it is being taught in a lot of these charter slash private schools, but if you got and in some public schools, so whatever school you got your child in, if they starting to teach that or preach that, you got to stand up because that's just out of line. I know California, there's been a lot of talk of this type of behavior. I know South Georgia, we're not gonna put up with that shit. That's stupid. All this critical race theory, no. We are all the same under God's umbrella. We bleed the same blood. and you going out here saying this stupid shit like this, all you doing is causing a division that is unnecessary. That's all it is, man. A division that's unnecessary. All right, let's go in here and let's talk about what's going on. Some other news. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. I'm gonna talk about two more items. Now, give me a minute. It's been a long evening trying to wrap this thing up with a little bow on top. All right. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so if y'all haven't noticed or heard currently, the view, not the view, the talk, excuse me. The talk is currently on a hiatus. Now, the reason why the talk is on an extended hiatus because Cheryl Underwood and Sharon Osbourne got into a heated debate because of uh Piers Morgan. All right. Now, if you don't know who Piers Morgan is, he used to be the anchor and host on UK Good Morning America, but people got upset with Piers because he did not believe in what Meghan Markle said about this whole racial bullshit, and I'm with him 110% because it's dumb. It doesn't make any sense, and he's very into the patriotic movement of the Queen and everything, and I respect his values, his convictions. That's what he raised upon. That's what he believes in, and people took it the wrong way, calling him a racist and all this stuff. And so Sharon Osbourne is a friend of this guy, and she was like, "He's not a racist." She's like, "I know Pierce for years. He's not a racist. What constitute him being a racist? Because he don't like Meghan Markle. That's because he's a racist now." She's like, "So you're saying if you don't like somebody of a different colored skin, not because of the color of their skin, just based upon their character, you're racist now?" And then Cheryl like, "No, it's not. It's just that you don't understand, you know." And then, you know, they try to talk it out, but Cheryl Underwood was trying to ask the questions that wasn't on the cards. They have cards to read and stuff like that. And Sharon Osbourne felt like she was being attacked because all of a sudden Sharon Underwood got in her feelings because she was telling the truth about, I don't, this you should not call this man a racist. Because he's a friend of mine. And you got Cheryl Underwood crying like a little baby and shit. And Sharon Osbourne was like, "You crying? I should be the one crying. You question my character right now. After all these years y'all been rocking with me on this show, you questioning my character." And now, because of that, they got to play that race card. Because it's a white woman and a black woman involved. She was crying. They got to do an investigation. See, you know, she said what did she say wrong, but they trying to make it where when she said that Sharon Osbourne was wrong, she should have been more sympathetic. No, she shouldn't. I wouldn't apologize because she had every right. You question this woman's character. Y'all work around each other every day. You should be able to agree to disagree. Okay, she's a friend of Piers Morgan. Y'all don't know Piers Morgan like that. She do. She might know something more than y'all don't know. You know, y'all going by what this girl is selling y'all. She's selling y'all a bullshit ass victimhood story so she can get into the political circles. Because ever since she sold this beautiful acting story, what she's been hanging out with now, the elite Democratic officials trying to prep her and teach her the ways of how the government process works. Telling y'all, man, this is such a sad. Now, what's probably gonna happen is two things gonna happen. They either A, gonna replace Sharon Osbourne because Cheryl Underwood is into her feelings because she all of a sudden wants to be pro-black today, even though now she was married to a white guy, was dating. I don't even know if she's still dealing with this white guy, and this black men damn near fucking a year or so back in a tweet. And then or they go cancel the whole show. That's how it's gonna go. The stupidest shit I ever seen. And you know Cheryl Underwood ain't gonna talk to her, right? Because she part of that woke movement. Man, I tell you, that's one thing I can't understand. See how liberals do each other. They ain't loyal. They'll turn on each other in a heartbeat. Just that fast. And y'all know Sharon is the most liberal woman you will ever meet. All right, so this is gonna be. We also gonna say? Let's see what else we got. Speaking of racial, I mean, I have never seen nothing like this. It's been crazy. I ain't never seen so many people go to the race car this week. We got Newsom. Newsom saying, since he's about to be recalled, he said that the reason why he's being called because it's a racial politic thing. Oh my God. How what he saying? That's what Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom is saying. He's saying that the white folks that are petitioning against him wants him removed because they're afraid California is going to be less white under his governorship. Gavin, I'm going to help you out, Gavin. Gavin, they're not protesting. They're not wanting a recall for you because of less whiteness, sir. They want a recall because you're a fucking jackass. You locked down a whole city, a whole state for months. Talking about you're trying to beat the coronavirus and it still spiked. It still was higher than ever. You was still a hotbed. You was running around here going to the French Laundry without no mask. You are an ass clown, sir. I'm just trying to help you out here. It's nothing about race. It's because you lack fucking intelligence, sir. You only got the job probably because you are Nancy Pelosi's nephew. So now since you got that, I hope you understand. Now I need you to take that race play and put it back away in your treasure box, okay? Try it for another fucking day. Fucking jackass. Man, where do they get these folks from? they want to get rid of me because I'm trying to make California less white. Man, get the hell out of here. You ain't helping nobody in California. Had these people losing their jobs, people losing their damn businesses because of your jackass want to keep the state closed down, don't want nobody to operate even outside. And now you talking about because you getting recalled, it's a racial thing. Man, sit your ass down. Whoever is doing the petition, please continue to do so. And this time, try to practice on not getting such a fucking jackass liberal in your seat. Try a Republican again. Fucking crazy, man. Never seen nothing like this. Talking about they want him because of racism. Wow. It's wow, man. I can't even believe that he just said that. All right, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about what's going on with the last case, the update of the Tennessee shooting. So in Tennessee, a guy named oh man, I gotta look the dude's name up. Josh Baker. Josh Baker, officer on the Memphis, Tennessee police force. I want to say roughly about 7+ years. Uh, had got into a shootout with a black female, Nika Holbert, who didn't want to comply. They tased her. It's in my video, in my on video playlist. If you follow my channel, but make a long story short, come to find out when they showed the tape, the mother admit that the child was wrong. I was floored. I put the I'm gonna try to put the description of this article in the video. But yes, the mother, the real mother of uh, Nika Holbert, admitted that her child was wrong for pulling a gun. Wow, that was a first. You know, usually even seeing evidence, they usually still try to say that she was a victim. But this case here, somebody got common sense to understand and really realize that the narrative was the opposite. Your child was a fuck up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Rest in peace, though, to Nika Holbert. Sorry for the family for your loss, but I still got to say, like I said, she fucked up. Unfortunate situation, but she fucked up. Now, when it comes to the adopted mother that raised the aunt, she even said the same thing. She messed up, but this girl was no angel. She had a run in with the law, dating all the way back to like 2007. So she wasn't no fucking princess or angel. Had a drug charge. The last drug charge she had was in 2017. So she just been a person that just been in and out of trouble with the cops. Now, they said it stemmed from her childhood. They had a traumatic childhood. I don't know all the details of it. I just know that when the adopted mother got her and her brother is currently serving 25 years for murdering a man. So, yeah, but this is nothing new in the black community. I'm being real about the shit. We go, we have a lot of people we know that have bad childhoods, you know, who didn't have the right teaching, didn't have the right guidance. And it all stems from a cycle that we still have not found a way to break. And if you don't believe me, look at what we're seeing right now. We got more of these younger cats still acting out with emotions like a bitch. They can't sit there and think like a real man and say, all right, I'm gonna walk away. All right, you know what? She ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. You know, I wish people would start to sit down and think about, is it worth what you about to lose? Because you got the value. Is it worth your freedom? Is it worth your time? If it gets to the point where you got to question if it's worth it, it's not worth it. It's plain and simple, you know? And that's just how life works. So that is the end of my broadcast. If you love everything that I brought to y'all guys tonight, please do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Please hit the share button. I love all of you guys for the support that y'all have been giving me. Shout out to Motsy Girl. She said she sent me something in the mail. I'm going to check it. I can't wait to see what it is. I know it's going to be fire. Thank y'all so much for getting us to over 2,500 followers. I'm still trying to get to the goal. Let's try to get to 10K. My goal is to be at 10K by at least by the beginning of the summer. So share my broadcast, put people on game about me. The more we do this, the more we can be successful together. I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.